Zion, Youth Thinkers for Christ is here with your weekly announcements. And we're so pleased to see you this morning. Please turn your attention to the screen for our upcoming event.
Calling all men to please come and support the Mount Zion Human Services Boy Scout troops. They are in need of additional adults to assist the Scoutmaster in weekly meetings. Please contact Brother Clemmy Thompson, Scoutmaster at 744-0686 if you are interested. Thanks again for supporting our young boys.
Be sure to invite family and friends to join us this Wednesday, May 18th, in continued celebration of our pastor's anniversary. Our special guest will be my grandfather, Reverend Tarver, and the Florida Spiritualers. The concert will start at 7 p.m. There will be a reception starting at 5:30 p.m. This is the night where we celebrate our pastor by honoring him with special presentations for him and his family. So join us on this 17th year celebration.
Then on Saturday, it's finally here, our annual church fellowship and picnic. The fun will begin at 11 a.m. with all kinds of fun games for the whole family, music in the park, Caribbean food, and desserts up until 4 p.m. Remember that registration is now open. If you need to complete one, see an usher or submit it online at mzprogressive.org. Volunteers are also needed for help with setup, cleanup, facilitating games, and help at the Welcome Center. We are asking for donations of water, charcoal, or lighter fluid, which can be brought to the church on Wednesday evening. And desserts, both sugar-free and regular, can be brought to the park on Saturday. It's going to be a great day, and we hope to see you there.
National Cancer Survivors Day is on Sunday, June 5th, 2016. But you are invited to join Sisters Surviving Breast Cancer on Saturday, June 4th at 10:30 a.m. as they host an interactive and exciting brunch, plus an educational session to honor cancer survivors and caregivers. The event is free of charge, but registration is required by 5 p.m. May 27th. To register, simply go to survivorshipbrunch2016.eventbrite.com to let us know that you will be joining us on Saturday, June 4th at 10:30 a.m. in the banquet room on the second floor. Let's celebrate, thrive, and enjoy.
Did you know that our goal for the Vision 300 Capital Campaign is to raise $1 million? So far, with your help and your generosity, you have helped raise $378,000. There's still a lot of work to be done, and it helps when everyone is involved, because every little bit counts, and that's why we need your help. If you haven't filled out your pledge card for 2016, there is still time to do so. There are pledge cards located in the pews. You can see one of the ushers walking the aisles or just stop by the table out front, and one of the Vision 300 team members will be glad to assist you.
We can still do it, Mazan, but we can't do it without you. Complete your pledge card today. Help us raise $1 million to meet our goal.
Good morning, Reverend Brian. Miss Kiki, what my day look like? You have two wives that are unsure of renewing their vows. Could you send them in, please? My pleasure. Okay, ladies, ready this way. May I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
That would be all, Miss Kiki. So, who wants to begin?
Reverend Carter, I've tried forgiving my husband, but it's been 5 years, but I've never forgot about it.
Listen, forgiveness doesn't mean that you'll totally forget about it.
And I just can't get rid of pain. I'm afraid it's going to do it again. I'm scared. And it's hard to trust again. How do I move forward?
And forgiveness does not mean that the pain was never there. Ladies, you're gonna have to reconcile and restore your marriages. See, I know that you're young, but God's words never changes. And it will still be the same 30 30 years from now. I pray one day that I will have a ministry on Christian marriages. And I'll be saying the same thing then. That the model for forgiveness is a process.
Oh, Reverend, that sounds so nice. I could see you doing something like that. You've been so helpful, Reverend Carter. I'm ready to restore my marriage. What is once I have the value? Reverend Carter, they're ready for your interview.
Forgiveness doesn't mean that you don't acknowledge the pain.
Forgiveness doesn't mean that you don't acknowledge the pain. Forgiveness does not mean that you that the hurt was never there, or that you'll totally forget about it. Forgiveness is a process. You may forgive someone today, but tomorrow that same pain may still be there, and you have to forgive them all over again. I mean, unlike computers, you can't just delete yesterday and expect it to be gone. It's a process that where you have to continue to give something to God. Even when you read in the New Testament, forgiveness it's an active word, which means you do it over and you do it over and you do it over again, because it's a continual process. Now, the reconciliation is another aspect of that, which means, yes, I've forgiven you, but what the relationship will look like after that act may take time. And so, sure, you've been hurt, and it's hard to trust again. And sure, there's some question marks in your mind about, will this person do it again? And how could they hurt me like this? But because God has forgiven you, then you so also must forgive others. I mean, that's the relationship. That's the context of where we are. That I do things wrong on a daily basis, and yet God still forgives me. And since he forgives me, that gives me the model for loving my husband or loving the wife in our lives.
The couples ministry will host a vow renewal on Saturday, June 11th at 5:30 p.m. here at the church, followed by a reception at the Pasadena Yacht and Country Club. The cost per couple is $100. The deadline for payment is Sunday, May 22nd, by cash or check to the finance department or a couple ministry representative out front or at the services. But if your spouse has forgotten to make a payment, remember, forgiveness is a process. For more information, contact Deacon Troy or Deaconess Linda Gidron at 864-3550.